It's time for another segment of Mr. and Mrs. Medicare, saving seniors from a high cost of healthcare, debunking Medicare, making Medicare easy to understand for all seniors. All guests of any of the Medicare segments receive the free ebook written by your MedicareLady.com. Here are your hosts, Paul and Sarah Finkelstein.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Finkelstein. I've been going over, we're going to be having about 1,000 different lessons, all for free, about Medicare in bite-sized pieces, because how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? And when it comes to Medicare, there's a lot of information, and we need to debunk that for you so it's easy for you to understand. Of course, if you don't have the time to listen to this, you could either download the book, Easy Button from Medicare.com. That's easybuttonfrommedicare.com. You'll see it scrolling across the bottom, or your MedicareLady.com, or realmedicareman.com. I'm Paul Finkelstein. I'm here, everything Medicare, hashtag everything you were afraid to ask about Medicare. You're in the right place at the right time, so sit back, relax, take some notes, or grab the book for free here, Easy Button from Medicare.com. Here's the book. The title of it is Straight to the Point, Easy Medicare Education for Boomers and Seniors, a conclusive, clear, and complete guide. Make no mistake about it, a roadmap to Medicare is right here. It's interesting, of all 16 chapters, I'm up to chapter 5, which this is an amazing topic. My TV claims everything is for free. Is everything free? So what is this all about? Free on television. Here, this is kind of like television, but I'm not here to give stuff away for free. I'm just here to debunk all the information so you could have the right information to be able to make an informed decision. Also, standing by is Sarah Finkelstein. Feel free to take down this number, 561-302-5760. That's 561-302-5760 to answer any personal questions about Medicare, because everybody's situation is different. Whether you go with the government-sponsored plan or the Part C plan or Medicare Advantage, where it looks like everything is free, or you want to have the control of being in the driver's seat and having a original Medicare plus a supplement and a drug plan. So what is this all about? Well, typically, I'm going to read a little bit from the book here. It's just 2 pages. Typically, you will see lots of TV commercials about these Medicare Advantage plans or Part C during the annual enrollment period, which started on October 15 and goes through December 7. So through December 7, those people that are in a Part C or Advantage plan might be making a switch, or maybe their Advantage plan was terminated, and they have to make a switch. This is healthcare for seniors. These plans are network-based plans and calendar plans. In other words, these plans change from year to year, and the benefits, the co-pays, the provider network can change. And by the way, providers can change at any time during the year. Either the plan terminates the providers, or the providers decide not to continue and participate in the plan. As these TV commercials indicate, these plans provide additional benefits and services original Medicare does not provide. So that is dental, hearing, gym, vision, possibly depending on a particular zip code and plan. But if you select this, you are giving up your rights under original Medicare, which allows you to go to any provider across the nation. Supposing you were diagnosed with a certain disease or illness and you wanted to see the number one doctor that specializes in that disease. Let's assume that doctor is out of state. If you have original Medicare and you're treated by a doctor anywhere, that doctor practices in the nation as long as he or she accepts Medicare. Again, this is just a short morsel of information, how you eat an elephant one bite at a time. I'll be doing probably upwards of 1,000 different free education for Medicare. This is the 8th so far. You can find it on YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. Go to the back of the book because there's some interesting frequently asked questions. I'll just choose 10 of them for this morning. Here, we're at 11:16 a.m. Eastern Time. How about this question is always asked at a lot of our workshops that yourmedicarelady.com gets, or you can find me too at realmedicareman.com. That's realmedicareman.com. Here's an interesting question. Must I collect Social Security to be on Medicare? So do you have to collect Social Security to be on Medicare? And the answer is no. You do not have to start your Social Security retirement benefits when you sign up for Medicare. You can be on Medicare and delay your Social Security as late as age 70. Here's another question. My spouse still works. Do I have to go on Medicare? So your husband or wife still works. Do you have to go on Medicare? And that depends. If your spouse works for a large employer, then the answer is no. However, in some cases, Medicare may be more cost effective, have stronger benefits or a stronger network, and you always want to do what's in the best interest, of course, right? Which is why it's advisable to work with an independent agent versus, say, a company that only sells that particular company's plans. So who has the best interest at heart? An independent agent. Let me give you also a snippet. What we were doing just now, so you know, I'm sure you heard, was the most commonly asked questions about Medicare. You see pictured down below is Mrs. Medicare. I'm Mr. Medicare. You can find me at realmedicareman.com. It goes to one of my videos for free Medicare lessons. And then the next part, I love to actually share personal testimonials from actual real clients that have taken advantage of Sarah and myself in their words, and these are real people. So here's a few people that yourmedicarelady.com has helped. Bill Patella, shout out to you. Quote unquote, I have worked with Sarah for several years. She's been a caring friend, valuable resource, and sometimes the scary world of personal finances. Her intelligence and knowledge in the area have been great benefit. I would recommend Sarah highly to anyone who needs a trustworthy, devoted professional. Thank you, Bill Patella, as well as Jocelyn Dillard. I quote, Jocelyn says, I met Sarah at a women's roundtable, immediately felt the warmth and genuine personality. She's very knowledgeable in her field and cares for each individual's financial needs. One more, Elaine Karniski. She says, I quote, I wanted to thank you for helping us with your Medicare supplement plan when we moved in Florida. When we moved to Tennessee, you helped us again. Because, you know, Medicare is based on zip codes, so those rates could change. This time, with great savings in Tennessee, our policy renewed last month with a 23% increase again, and you did help us save some money there. Thank you so much, and we appreciate having you as our agent, and we gladly refer you to our friends and neighbors. Thank you, Elaine, as well. So here's the book. You can get it down below. It's coming across the screen right now. EasyButtonForMedicare.com. That's EasyButtonForMedicare.com. It's a free PDF, and this is a free lesson, little snippet, all about Medicare. I'm Paul Finkelstein. Thank you so much for joining me in my short lesson today. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll have another free lesson all about Medicare. I'm going to give Tony Raimondo, I met on Alignable, a business networking platform that we network with 10 million other small business owners on Alignable. And here's what Tony had to say. I played him in the beginning, and I'll play him at the end as well. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day, and have a fantastic weekend.
It's time for another segment of Mr. and Mrs. Medicare, saving seniors from a high cost of healthcare, debunking Medicare, making Medicare easy to understand for all seniors. All guests of any of the Medicare segments receive the free ebook written by yourmedicarelady.com. Here are your hosts, Paul and Sarah Finkelstein.